Get the elevator music, guys. Dude, Lord Shu busting out. Shu is like, when the fuck are we gonna talk about Virtual Fighter? I barely played Virtual Fighter. I played a little bit of Wolf in VF4, that's about it. It's pretty hard to play Virtual Fighter unless you're in Japan, I feel. Not really any decent scene. I played a shitload of Tekken. Brisbane Tekken. Shit. I didn't like Tekken as much as Virtual Fighter, but I had to play Tekken because that was the scene. Like, I got just as many problems with Tekken as bloody Third Strike. Like, I hated when they added Bound, dude. I hated Bound. I hated Bound. Bound gave Tekken such a tedious feeling in the battles because you can always, it's like Tekken 5 was cool. That's when I started playing and everything was fast paced and it felt more dynamic, but Bound, suddenly every single battle, it's like you do your combo that ends with Bound, so you're always waiting for the Bound, so every combo had a Bound, and it just made it feel so tedious because there was always a Bound in every combo almost, for the most part, except for like wall carries and shit. Even wall carries, you bound them on the edge and shit. So like, it was just so much more tedious overall in terms of like how battles played out because it's always the Bound and then the Bound and then the Bound. The Bound, for people that don't know, is like you're juggling them. In Tekken 5 and earlier, you would juggle them and you do your hits and that's it, and then they'll go flying. And it was very dynamic because you're trying to fit whatever hits in you could do, regardless of whether you're just doing your bread and butter or whatever. But with Bound, it's always like you have to end with the move that bounds them down and they bounce off the ground and then you follow up from the Bound. So every character just had their Bound move and then the shit you follow up with the Bound, and maybe some characters have a better wall carry and some just have more damage, but that's about it. It was very not dynamic. Like, I hated it. No, Colin in chat. Colin, god tier Tekken player, by the way, guys. Colin's just a god tier fighting game player, period. Just learn any shit super quick. Oh. Fucking Dragonov. Fucking Dragonov. That's where Colin's name comes from. Kolinov, from fucking Dragonov. Now I'm remembering that Dragonov shit. Dragonov was so broken in that bullshit. Was it Tekken 6? And I was sitting there with King, and King was actually a pretty good character, but fighting Dragonov with that forward, what was it, forward 2? That forward 2 was fucked. That forward 2 was fucked. Forward 2, or was it running 2? Holy shit, that move. That fucking move, dude. Oh man. What about Bob's safe launcher? Bob with his safe launcher. A bunch of characters, I guess, had some safe launchers. I mean, a safe launcher is fine if it's like the God Fist, because you got to do work to do that input and stuff, but and it's high only. But Bob down forward 2 was like the initial version of it. Holy shit. Alright, I've only got 3 lives left. This is the final stretch. Let's try do some serious gameplay because I'm kind of falling off here. Also, the elevator music kicked ass. Shit. Man, we got the rush of maze now. Bound, man! Why did they put bound in the game? Made it so tedious with the combos, holy shit. Bound. Alright, I wanna get stuff. Oh, I didn't get it all. Oh, curried rice. Oh yeah, I guess it was a little bit more dynamic feeling in Tag 2, especially with like tagging dudes out, so I wasn't just watching like the most tedious animations over and over again every time. I always forget Tag 2 existed. I did play that as well, didn't I? Tekken's just kind of blend together for me after 6. Tekken 6 and then Dark Resurrection? Or was Dark Resurrection the 5 upgrade? Oh, I forget. And Tag 2, and then Tekken 7 is just Tekken 6 essentially. It's very similar, very similar base. What was the update to 6? Bloodline Rebellion? I don't even remember that name. I used to go to the arcade all the time, I don't even remember that. Alright, this Arby has got to take a super here. Fucking Arby's. Andore. Kuma? Yeah, I never got to experience that stuff. Ultimately, I don't really care about broken characters in fighting games. What I care about is the design of the game. But the thing about Third Strike, again, is that it's literally the design of the game. It's literally the parrying, which is what affects most of the character roster, that makes the game kind of less interesting to watch because you never see much character variety in it. It's kind of a thing with Third Strike. Kind of a thing with Marvel as well, but like it was less of a thing with Marvel 3 and more just Marvel 2, which there was some very top tier characters. I never really played Marvel. Played a teensy bit of Marvel 3 because it had bloody Haggar in it, but not too much. I didn't play any Capcom versus Tekken or whatever, Street Fighter vs Tekken. It kind of looked pretty good. It looked pretty sick, that game. But I guess a lot of people stopped playing it because of item balancing, the loadouts with characters with items or some shit like that. I never played it. Alright, was that the end? Okay, that's the end. Can I kill Black with 2 lives? The most uninspired beat-em-up bloody last boss here. The helicopter's cool, but... Oh yeah, I heard about the timeouts. That's right. Like, it's cool that he comes down in the helicopter, but apart from the helicopter, there's not really much appeal to this last boss, I gotta say. It wouldn't surprise me, Jiggy. I haven't watched this shit in ages. Alright, Black. It's basically just freaking a Colonel emote. Cap 25. So again, we want to be vertical because he does that spin. Shit, 2 lives left. Dario. Oh, the bloody Hadouken thing. Yeah, they're running Superman. Guess you could just do that. Damage. Shit. No, the health situation's pretty bad. I need the 1cc. No, no, oh my god. Where was my grab? I was fully in his sprite. Dude. Alright, here he goes. He's gonna go to the edge now. This works. He always stays on. There we go. 1cc, hard mode. That was kind of close. The tradition continues of the last boss in Final Fight always getting destroyed by something on the right side of the screen. Yeah, thanks everyone for the GGs. Amazing game, this game. Uninspired last boss, but amazing game. This game's so fun. All the moves, just all the effort they put into a Super Nintendo cartridge with all the characters, the animations, all the moves, the multiple routes, being able to do the route that I did there, which was over an hour. That's the longest route in the game. Going forwards to the dock and then backwards to Chinatown and then all the secret rooms. So bloody good. Yeah, no, he didn't put a big window, but he put a big bloody electricity thing. I don't even know what it was. I didn't look at it. What is this? Is this big electrical bloody grid on the side? Oh. Hey, Ovaltine hangover. That's something I've experienced a few times. Thank you for the 200 bits. Ending music is sick. Final Fight 1 1cc attempt. God, I really got a 1cc arcade Final Fight 1 with Haggar at some point. We already watched the whole thing, John Matrix. Final Fight Street Fighter episode? Yes, that's, yeah, that dodgy cartoon. Thanks for playing, let's play next level. This was hard mode, but there is an expert difficulty. So that's what they mean by that. Okay, there we go. That's the final canon story of Haggar from 1995 until we get a proper canon sequel that would probably take place in like 1998. I would set it in 1998 so that Haggar can be 55 years old. Maybe one of these days we'll get something like that. We should. Honestly, we should. Final Fight is like the most known like beat 'em up series with the most popular character. It like, especially in terms of when you factor in the Asian countries like Japan and stuff, it's more popular overall in terms of like its history than Streets of Rage. But why the heck has there not been another 2D Final Fight? Who's got the licenses? Is Capcom Japan just holding onto that shit and they don't know what to do with it and they're not sure? Like, who knows? But in time, I'm sure we're going to see another Final Fight. Yeah, there was the talk about the Final Fight reboot, but we still haven't heard anything about that, or if they're actually going to do anything like that. It's kind of unknown. It's going to be a big game, not some 2D thing. I mean, if they do want to do a big 3D thing, that's really exciting. It's just kind of worrying. Like, it is really exciting. It doesn't need to be another 2D game, although another 2D thing would be amazing. If they're going to do a big game, though, what does that mean for, like, modern big games? Would it be something like Devil May Cry? Like, if they did a beat-em-up that was as quality as, like a 3D Devil May Cry, or just all the Devil May Cries are 3D except the mobile ones, but if they did something on that quality, that would be incredible. That would be, like, more exciting to me than friggin' like a 2D one, practically. But, like, because you don't want an open world. You don't want another Streetwise. They're not going to do that. No, I doubt it would be like Dynasty Warriors. It wouldn't be like Dynasty Warriors. With Final Fight, you would have to have more, like, intimate combat mechanics. It have to be more like Devil May Cry, not just, like, wading through, like, thousands of dudes. That wouldn't make sense for the theme. At least I think so. You could have an army of Mad Gear, but I think if they're going to do something like that, definitely I feel like they're going to do something that's more intimate with the fighting mechanics. More something like, imagine if there was something there was something on the quality of Sifu, but it was Final Fight. Like if Final Fight was modeled after Sifu for, like, a 3D Final Fight sequel, that would be amazing. I haven't played Sifu, but I've watched, like, the whole game, and it's like the awesomest looking 3D beat 'em up that's come out since Spike Out, pretty much. because the Yakuza series is not really focused on the combat as much. The Yakuza series came out of Spike Out, but Sifu looks like the best 3D beat 'em up since Spike Out. Unless you count, like, some other really good attempts, like Urban Reign from the Tekken team on PS2 is amazing. There's plenty of other ones, but yeah. We'll see what happens anyway. Mortal Kombat Shell in Monks is freaking awesome. The Mortal Kombat Shell in Monks was the best Mortal Kombat game that came out in that entire arc of weird Mortal Kombat games before they got their footing again with the Warner Brothers stuff, Mortal Kombat 9. But yeah, there we go, guys. There's the story of Haggar. Not the ultimate super complete story. For the ultimate super complete story of Haggar, of canon games, not like extra games, it'd have to be the arcade version of Slam Masters and Slam Masters 2. And then the arcade version of Final Fight 1. And then Mighty Final Fight 2, and Final Fight 3. That would be the ultimate thing, and we'll probably do that eventually. But even this stream took me 7 hours. Noodle! Thank you for the 9-month resub. We just finished! That's what's happening. We just finished, and I'm ranting about all kinds of random stuff. Saturday Night Slam Masters is 1983. That's when Haggar was still a wrestler. It's still late in his career. He's still 40 years old then. But yeah. Maybe Ring of Destruction Slam Masters 2 takes place in 1984, I'm not sure. 83 is, like, the earliest one. And then all those, like 1989, 1993, and 1995, those were just the same years that the games came out. The only game that had, like, the older date or was set during a different time was Slam Masters. Because Slam Masters came out in, like, 1993. So yeah. But it all ends in 1995. Who knows if Haggar kept the ponytail? I guess we're going to find out when there's inevitably another proper official canon sequel to Final Fight 3 and not Revenge or Streetwise. So yeah. Yeah, the timeline's kind of a mess, but yeah. These are essentially the correct dates, because Final Fight 2 doesn't actually say what year it takes place in, but it does say Haggar's age. It says that he's 50. So from that, you can extrapolate the fact that it takes place in 1993, which is the year that the game was released, and then you just the same thing for Final Fight 3. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I'm gonna leave it there because we've done the full story. That was a lot of fun. I've been wanting to do that for a while now again, so that was super fun. Probably be back tomorrow with something else. So everyone stay tuned. Thank you so much for all the support, everyone watching. I really want to play like some more beat 'em ups. Like I want to play like the Sonic Blastman series, and I still want to play the Magical Quest series of 3 Magical Quest games, but there's something else that I thought of that I might want to do more. I mean, we might actually be doing another sort of like retrospective next weekend. I will see how I feel. Because there's another thing of movie license games, which I haven't touched yet. Movie license games that I haven't touched yet, and I want to play all of them. And there'll be like, how many are there? Like 3 or 4, maybe 5. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's a Game Boy one, but that's going to be a secret. Those movie license games. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Let's find someone to raid here. I'm gonna go and eat some chicken and then work out. I need to work out. I need to get back on track. I haven't worked out in like 3. I haven't worked out in like 3 weeks. Check Steam. I'm not even logged into Steam. I'm not even logged into Steam. Why do I need to log into Steam? I hate logging into Steam. I hate it. You're gonna have to wait, Tetsuo. I can't, like, I'm not even logged in, like, Steam destroys my computer when it's logged in. It lags everything down. Lags everything. I'll log into Steam. Hold on, give me a second. Lags everything. This is the last time I'm being told to log into Steam. Log into Steam for some meme bloody nonsense that I've been gifted. Logging into Steam. Logging into Steam. Log out of Steam. I thoroughly enjoy logging out of Steam. Yeah, I took that shit out of my Windows startup as well. Where's my Steam? Where's Steam? I logged in, now it's doing nothing. What the heck? Oh, here it is. Sorry. Alright. You received a gift, Phantom Tentacle. Phantom Tentacle is a story decryption game. The sealed ghost tentacles descended on the town again. Players will play ghost tentacles, attacking lone villagers, capturing nuns, and sneaking to escape from the hunters of nights. Finally rule the whole town. Alright guys, I'm gonna do this in a poll. Alright. Like, I don't know what the purpose of this is anymore. Like, I'm not playing any of these games. My Steam thing is like, my Steam game list is filled with about 200 of these stupid porno $1 games that I'm never gonna play. Like, what is the point anymore? Like, I'm gonna have to start declining. Accept, decline. Here we go. I'll leave it to chat. Chat can decide whether I accept or decline this generous gift from Tetsuo. Like, my Steam list was so good. Like, I just had games that, like, I wanted to play and stuff, and now it's just been completely obliterated with this nonsense.
Good choice.
Hey, Lawless Pantsu Shot with the 4-month resub. Oh, that's a username that I thoroughly enjoy. It's Lawless. It's Lawless. Everyone vote. What do we do here? Where's my follow list? Oh, did I say that I'm going to do the opposite of whatever the answer to this poll is? I forgot to say that. I'm going to do the opposite of the answer. Accept? Okay, decline. I'll accept. I'll click accept. Good. At this rate, I could have got like freaking $500 of actual money that I could have used to like buy more Windows 95 games, and instead I've just got a whole bunch of names in Steam that I'm never gonna play. Accepted! I accepted it! A most generous gift. Thank you, my loyal viewers. I appreciate it. What is this? What is this? Was the NK, was this the one? Oh yeah, the NK fan art was very good indeed. What was I doing again? I was, what was I doing? My windows are everywhere now because bloody Steam is there. We're gonna shut down Steam, log out of Steam again. I'm not logging into, I'm not being told to log into Steam ever again. Maybe I will be, I don't know. Where's my follow list? It's gone. The follow list is gone. Everything's a mess. I'm gonna go to the follow list. We gotta raid someone. We can't just not raid someone. Raid someone. What's Sav doing? Is Sav doing some serious game playing? Goaty's streaming as well. Hot Ice is streaming. Oh, dude, is Sav playing Spriggan Mark II? Oh yeah, let's go in. You're going in, I'm raiding Sav. He's playing Spriggan Mark II. I love Spriggan Mark II on the PC Engine. Raid Sav, go watch Spriggan Mark II. It's sick. I'll see you all next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you later.
It is, above all, social experiments of which you are the subject.
Go on, go about your life. I'll be here when you get back. As a matter of fact, I might be where you're going before you get there. Maybe our paths will cross. Hey, it's a long night.